at the end of the series as we head towards ESL One Bangkok. Get ourselves into
One of them can continue and advance for a chance to get to fight for a qualifier slot. Of course, well, 2 qualifier slots available, but both of them drop down to a lower bracket in the first round, in the first day. So it's still a long journey for them down here.
It sure is. And we've got 3 series today, 2 series tomorrow. And of course, Zero Tenacity also had to play the Open Qualifier, right? So they had a whole bunch more games prior to this. They're on a long run if they do continue.
Yeah, they had to fight for the right to get here. We're going to see a late smoke coming out from Zero Tenacity.
Oh, yeah?
45-second smoke. And Palianytsia are actually the ones sitting and holding defensively. You remember how Palianytsia were the team that we talked about always doing the late smoke themselves?
Yeah.
The fact that they're not doing it here, I'm pretty happy to see it, because you shouldn't always make the same move. It makes you very obvious if people study your replays.
Yeah, definitely a lot of lessons learned from Dream League. Moonlight, though, might be walking into them. There's 5-man smoke. Stoikov. He knows someone's in the trees.
Some good manners from the teams here, coming out with the good luck and tipping each other back and forth.
Nice.
Love to see it.
I like that. Moonlight goes there, hides in the trees, places a ward, and then Fortnite Man is like, get back, I'll go and scout for you. I'm the big centaur.
Yeah, he's living his role. He's supposed to be the frontliner. 2 for 2 on the bounty rune. No particular advantage either way. We're heading down to the lanes. And looks like Zero Tenacity might do a setup top for a first blood. They have Gyrocopter. Maybe with a disruption into Bramble Maze here, they could get a first blood early on. They even have a ward spotting them as they come walking.
Can they kill Centaur?
I think they can.
Well, we'll give it a go. Disruption
Oh,
into
they
homing
mistimed
missile
it.
is not
Oh,
timed.
no.
And, yeah, Fortnite Man is going to be alright, it looks like. Get through the brambles. Hang on a second. That blood grenade. And Gyro's damage. It's coming. He's actually died. Wow, I didn't think they had it in them. Even with the homing missile missing.
That's how strong it is to be 3 heroes. You know,
Wow.
just auto attacks and blood grenade. You can actually bring down even a centaur quite quickly like that.
With 3 gauntlets.
Yeah. He's tanky, but the long chase there, he was pretty far up on the lane. Get themselves an early first blood. That's going to be nice for Gyrocopter, getting some speed in his item build.
It does mean Mixer took a bit of hitting down the bottom lane. Half HP on the Sand King, had to back up. He did get himself a couple of last hits, and looks like he's managed to drag a bit of the wave back as well. And now Theodore, of course, is here. And they've got a bit of pressure onto Crystallize, who stepped up trying to deny. The Burrow Strike, Sandstorm, Theodore, and Mixer have got a kill on the SF as Dark just left him alone.
Wow, that was clutch. Mixa just barely got level 2 at the end there. The creep dying in the back gave him the Burrow Strike level up, so he could actually go in for the kill.
Yeah, already 2 kills to the good. A courier snipe up in the top lane as well for Dad. And Mixer's being bullied back by this level 2 Ogre now. It looks like he's going to be okay to recuperate. Well, Theodore has already left the lane to go stack and grab a water rune.
Yeah, offsetting that mid lane just a little bit, giving advantage to the Storm. No refill for Moonlight. Gonna be sad to see that there's no water. He's just staring at it in disbelief. He's gonna pull the creeps away actually from mid lane.
I mean, how much does that upset the lane?
It's annoying. It's not massive, but it just bothers Moonlight a little bit. So the next rune, if it doesn't get the next one as well, that's when it really starts hurting you.
Like, Stoikov is already a bit ahead. It's kind of inflated because that additional wave Pango's dragged. Storm already having a good time there. And a pretty big difference to what we saw from Zero Tenacity the other day as well, where they left Mixer alone a little bit in the early game, but he suffered a lot more. Now they've managed to kind of leave him alone, but come back in at the clutch times to actually allow him to get something done.
Yeah, they're getting good value out of the Shadow Demon so far, getting the kill up top and then coming down bottom, helping out their Sand King as well. ST is a very powerful hero early game. That disruption cannot be understated how powerful it is.
Sand King with the boots up first. Try and run away from the razors as best he can.
Makes sense. Mobility is probably your best friend in this lane.
Stoikov Storm Spirit continuing to have a good time mid.
Yeah, I don't expect he's going to be under any real pressure from a Pango, especially after the Water Rune being stolen. So Storm is going to ramp up his farm very nicely. But Pango, 16 CS, not falling behind really. And we see the supports already running for that bottom Water Rune. Hoodwink coming in for the top one as well. Cracker.
Yeah, all running for it. Stoikov kind of realizing it's not where he wants to be. Bushwhack, Blood Grenade, Acorn Shot, and Moonlight chasing him. Does get dragged under tower, but dead to the Swashbuckle. Dark Willow still going to complete that TP. Maybe thinking about the Shadow Realm deny on the rune, but just hits the Hoodwink instead.
Oh, and Pango is going to get the Bounty Rune as well, so he's going to be very happy now. Get double rune and the kill off the Storm. Fantastic move here coming in from Palianytsia.
Yeah, really important stuff. Like, I was kind of happy Theo Core managed to, get across there, stack the camp, chase the Ogre, get towards the Water Rune, but Hoodwink and Pango getting so much more done.
Yeah, I also think Palianytsia are the ones happier on the side lanes when they get left 1v1. Centaur being 1v1 against Gyrocopter, he's happily denying and lasting at that point, and the SF against Sand King is also thriving.
That's very true. I thought that man a little ahead of his counterpart. The Sand King's going to have a lot of stacks to fall back on, though. So even if his lane isn't going spectacularly, he's going to have the option to go back there and take it. As LeBron dies up at top to Cracker and Fortnite Man. Dad trying to finish off the Centaur. He already used his stick. The braces, the tree juking, not going to be enough for the Centaur to stay alive. And Cracker, well, he's standing here and fighting Gyro and actually just gives his life over to him.
Double kill there. Not really solo kill, as of course he did have the help.
Have they got Crystallize? Yeah, they do. The poison stacks are now onto Dark. Zero Tenacity. When they show up strong.
They really do. Nice finds there. Some good fighting on the side lanes going on. And Mixa looking like he had a rough start at first, but now with this extra takedown as well. SF is being shut down a bit here in the early game.
Yeah, it's like 28 and 10, but having to come back to lane, getting killed a couple of times, definitely hurts.
Yeah, 2 deaths is enough to set you back quite a bit. Shield Rune gonna be picked up by the Shadow Demon.
Nice.
Not feeling too threatened anymore.
And Ogre is pinging. Yeah, there's these stacks. Yes, Sand King has the option to come and take them when he needs to. But there's also the fear, right, that we have this massive fight around the large camp and the Ancients. Because Palianytsia could bring a few heroes in there to stop them.
Yeah, we might see Pango commit a roll or something over there, try and steal some of the stuff.
LeBron in behind
hiding behind
top.
them.
Gyrocopter, though, gets tagged up by the Bushwhack. Rolling Thunder in onto him as well. And Kreko's fine to walk behind the trees as Dart is the one that gets pummeled down in the low ground. Bounced up to the high ground, but Moonlight will get there with a swashbuckle.
LeBron, eyes on the prize.
Oh, you're right. Look at him go. Kreko knows.
He's going to use the Shadow Realm here and fight off Cracker.
Ooh, that's a lot of damage. He tried to hide behind the tree, but the Wisdom Rune belongs to LeBron.
Yeah, cute attempt by Cracker, but not quite enough.
It's a double Wisdom Rune for Zero Tenacity.
That's just amazing for them. They're very, very active on the map, making moves. Back to the Centaur again, just dealing damage to him.
Yeah, going for this cooldown play. Getting turned on a bit, though. Dad has another rocket barrage. 3 braces and a raindrop make Fortnite Man very difficult to break through.
SF is here too.
SF has come through the Twin Gate, has he? With Dark, but can't actually get the connection on the gyro.
Oh, that's a bit awkward. He's going to have to TP back bottom again. They wanted to catch the Gyrocopter, but he wisely played to the right side. Dad with a god read, just understanding how they're moving. They didn't actually have a word on that as well, I think. He just kind of felt that, okay, SF is in bottom, he probably is coming to me.
I guess when the Centaur turns around on you, when when you're going on him, you're like, something's not quite right here. I feel like I'm being baited. LeBron into Shadow Realm. He's being hit by a whole bunch of stuff here, but the disruption's going to buy him time. Moonlight and Cracker can't keep diving. And now Stoikov Storm could zip in and look for a kill. Stampede gets Cracker out of danger, but he's still popped by the poison as they turn back with a Fire Blast and a Rolling Thunder. bouncing onto Stoikov a whole bunch, but
Oh,
not
the
quite enough damage to finish him off. Now Moonlight's the one to get Shadow Realm down. Dark still being chased. Stoikov has a bit of mana remaining. Could get another little zip forward if he wants to, but the Ogre has poisons on him from Thea Lacour. And that's going to be that. Stoikov very stoic there, not wanting to go diving tier 1 for a position 5. Gets an Observer Ward snipe as the Shadow Realm again. LeBron hiding from the danger of Cracker, still dying. And Stoikov back in onto the Hoodwink to Vortex and take the Squirrel out of the game.
Cracker is going down again. That's a lot of deaths already. 4 deaths from this poor Hoodwink. And Storm happily getting a little bit more galvanized. Got to keep out the base. Get refilled. Pango just barely missing his swashbuckle there. Could maybe have taken down Storm before. It was very close at the very least.
Super action-packed game. 4 to 9, a minute 10. And I guess while it's all happening, where are the stacks gone? Did Sand King clear? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he took the time to farm. He,
Thank you, team. Making noise everywhere.
Yeah, he went over there and enjoyed his time. And quite important that he did that in time because they had great stuff to steal it with SF potentially going there, Pango maybe. So, oh, a dive again on Centaur.
Another one in behind the tier 1. Fortnite man. Down and out. And Cracker, level 4 Hoodwink. Trying to hide and scurry away in the trees. He's actually going to turn onto LeBron. But Shadow Realm is ready. He doesn't have TP. Going to get away from the Acorn shot, but the Bushwhack will still catch him. And now Dark is there with the Ogre, but down a bottom rune spot, Moonlight. He's forced to Rolling Thunder to get away from the Storm, as it looked like Pango might have died. Oh, look at that zip to bottle the regen rune. Can he keep going on this? Moonlight's very low. Stoikov just needs a little bit of info, but he doesn't know where he's gone.
If he popped the Shadow Poison earlier, the Shadow Poison would have killed him, but he Magic Stick right before it landed on him.
Oh.
Of course, the Shadow Demon didn't have vision on him, so he didn't know exactly when the Pango ulti was going to end. Now with the
close.
SF, Crystallize playing pretty far back though. I'm not sure they can connect on him. Smoke up from the SD and the Storm. They want to play close to the Sand King as well, so diving deep is not really what they want. They see the SF now.
Hello.
He walked barely into vision.
Zero Tenacity feeling... they're playing like Avilus were in that series yesterday, right? Where it's just non-stop, pedal to the metal. Whenever we see a hero, we jump them. Oh, Moonlight's pushing mid-tier 1. Let's bring the Storm and the Dark Willow across here. Vortex through the Stampede to slow him down. Moonlight spent all of his spells, and very unlikely he's getting out of there with his life. Down he goes in the river yet again.
We see a potential for early aggression coming out from Zero Tenacity, and they're just really utilizing everything they have. From Gyrocopter's aggressive laning stage to Storm and the rune control. The supports are being very active across the map on them as well. Sand King, meanwhile,
gets gone on by Mixer. Tower down, and he's still hunting here. 2 seconds for Burrow Strike, but the Bushwhack and the control, the fear onto the Sand King, he got too greedy.
Oh, he walked into a Bramble!
No! The Bramble and the Wolves, LeBron gets a double kill, maybe even looking for Dark as well, but the Storm will zip in to secure the Ogre. 3 for 1, Mixer sets it all up, as well as the tower kill.
Yeah. Unfortunate walking into a Bramble. I think ultimately would have died no matter what. There's a Storm was coming in from behind and they have this ward covering the retreat path. The only play was to try and go for the gate, and that's when he hit that Bramble in the corner. Good setup by Mixa with his aggressive play. That opens up the map. So Gyrocopter comes down here, enjoying the farm, has Crystallis and Falcon Blade in hand already. And all their cores just looking bigger than their counterparts by quite a bit right now.
Yeah, there's that scary part. And then you look at the supports as well. And you've got this, Dark Willow Shadow Demon who enjoy getting levels and items. And they're going to be flourishing compared to this Ogre and Hoodwink who are struggling.
Yeah, Ogre in particular, not too happy, not getting involved in too many kills. And of course, losing towers is not a good thing for the supports either, as they will fall behind from this.
And more stacks for Mixer Sand King. That's Bloodstone. That's 13-minute off-lane Sand King Bloodstone ready.
After having a pretty weak start as well. Like, it looked like he was going to have a bad time this game, but they really flipped the script on that one.
They've done so well. LeBron again is kind of lurking, waiting for a move up top, while in the mid lane, Stoikov trying to bait out the Rolling Thunder from Moonlight, but
Oh, he dies?
he dies to Demonic Purge anyway.
Oh, he's gonna die.
And then top lane, it's not just mid, but Fortnite Man's dead top as well. Palianytsia are falling apart.
They really are, especially Pango dying there.
Bottom? No way do they lose 3 cores on 3 different lanes. Come on, this can't be allowed.
He pick pulls out of there. He's fine. He's safe.
Oh my god. Wait,
But
14 minute wisdom
Pango
rune?
cancelled his ulti as well. He didn't think that he was going to be dying, because if he popped the ulti, he would get the extra magic resistance. But he just died to SD release plus the ulti. It perfectly was timed. He activated poison when the demonic purge kicked in.
Yeah, spot on.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, I mean, Zero Tenacity, they've had their coffee. They had their oatmeal or whatever for breakfast. Palianytsia, they need to bake up another loaf of bread because they are not ready for this.
I'm the most impressed with Theolicor on this team. I think yesterday as well, he played quite well. I was praising his Coddle and what he was doing in that game. This game, he's 3-0 and 6 on Shadow Demon. He's been part of 9 of these kills. Hasn't died a single time. Guys,
Dad, this is an important move for Palianytsia. Find the gyro, get Moonlight involved, and the 2 supports behind him. We've got a reaction here, though, from Zero Tenacity. They know there's high ground vision there. They're pinging it out. And Theolicor is kind of walking in here to set up for the rest of the team to arrive. But Palianytsia have 5. Shadow Fiend's in behind. The Dark Willow and Storm go straight in on him. Crystallize with Mixer's Sand King, bring the Shadow Fiend down. And now Mixer can go to work on Fortnite Man. And Palianytsia, yes, you had 5 heroes here, but Zero Tenacity is so strong they can fight back in like a 5v3.
yeah, losing 2 cores as well, getting dewarded on the cliff. They fight for it.
And Dark Willow down, but Storm's back in. Wanting Dark, but Stoikov low on resources at this point. Really needs Mixer to pull out some big moves, but Moonlight's the one to get a double kill while the Sand King, does he have another Burrow Strike? Moonlight, yes, catches him. Pango down, Gyro's here. Krekker trying to TP out, and it looks like that should be successful. Wild fight in that top portion of the map.
What a brawly game. We already have 30 kills in just over 15 minutes here.
4 for 3.
Yeah, so active gameplay coming out from both teams. I think Team Zero Tenacity, they're just a little bit more on point. We could see the chains down, the call to kill the Shadow Fiend immediately. They just go on him with all their cores and bring him down before he can really do anything. And that puts SF at 1-4-1. Off to a very slow start. Didn't go for Mask of Madness, so he's not farming that fast either. This SF is missing his timing hard.
Yeah, very difficult game now for Crystallize to recover. And yeah, we saw Pango got like over 1,000 gold from that fight. Storm got about 800. So little victories here for Moonlight to try and pick up the pace maybe through this Pango layer and give space to the Shadow Fiend. But outside of that, the big winner these past... Like, really, the first 5 minutes for Sand King were kind of rough. And then the next 10 minutes have just been like 11 out of 10. Mixer has had an overwhelming performance. He's got Bloodstone Blink 17 minutes in.
Yeah, he's playing the dangerous area as well. He knows he's hard to kill. Blink Dagger coming out now, and the supports are looking to play around him, placing Deep Vision for him to potentially invade the Ancients.
Courier has been killed.
Finds Fortnite Man's Courier and kill that off.
Stoikov, as he's being set up on here with a lot of stuns. Does he have the backup from Theolicor and LeBron to zip away? He does. While Moonlight rolls back into the 2 supports, allowing Crystallize here to maybe open up onto Theolicor. A 1-for-1 for the position 4s, while LeBron's going to get multicast and slain by Moonlight.
Storm with the D rune. So much damage, getting Solar crested up. But they do lose both their supports. Palianytsia trying to bite back a little bit, but still it's Mixer jumping in.
Yeah, it's Mixer the man coming in with a plan. Moonlight, down he goes. They had a bit of vision there, I guess. The Watcher. Yeah.
they didn't capture the Watcher. They also had a ward behind the tier 1 tower, so they knew that he was pretty isolated. Decided to just jump in. And utilizing that they don't rely that much on cooldowns when they have Storm ready to jump whenever, and still had the DD up for a little bit. This gives them more rune control as the haste rune spawns. Dark sees it, but he's gonna run away.
And Mixer's just jumping again. The gap close and reach they've got from this Sand King and Storm, just incredible. Ogre thought, yeah, I'm 2,000 range away. I'm fine, right? Oh, no.
Yeah, I think
Maybe
again, not gonna be that easy. And now we see a little bit of a really backfoot type Palianytsia just sitting near their tier 2 tower, and meanwhile Zero Tenacity invading. Look at all this aggressive vision the planting.
And they see deep in behind enemy lines.
That's a big
Cracker.
keyword. So important to get rid of that one.
Very much so. And Sand King is he actually going for what he's got queued up? This feels like such a pub build.
It does, but I love it, man. Go for it, Mixa.
Like, I'm a huge fan of Radiance, but I have always been
Dire's middle
flamed
is under attack.
for buying Radiance when I shouldn't. Is this
It's-
a time when he should?
It's a weird one. I honestly feel like it's probably the wrong choice, but just because I love it, I'm gonna say go for it. But
Fair
yeah,
enough.
I do believe that if he just go for like a type now, it's basically impossible to fight them. I think you could close out the game by just going type on Sand King and get the BKB timing on your Gyrocopter and Storm, and then you win the game.
But he's feeling himself. He blinks behind tier 2, then runs away, forced the Stampede and a reaction out of Palianytsia. Yeah, I mean, my favorite style of playing, I'm going to get a lot of flack for this, but I really enjoyed when we had the Manta Radiance builds on heroes. So, you know, Alchemist role-playing as Naga, or playing Ogre role-playing as Alchemist role-playing as Naga.
Yep. I
Radiance
mean,
Manta Octarine on everybody.
I did the Vanguard Radiance on Void, so I
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
really
you
speak.
did.
I was a Radiance fanatic as well. Maybe it's time to do it again, you know? Play some Radiance, Vanguard, Kess or something. Time to
God.
bust out the old memes.
It's just one of those things where there are just better items most of the time.
There really are, yeah. Nowadays, at least. But yeah, back before they nerfed the illusions as well. Quite strong.
We'll see what he does.
Roche being taken down very quickly here by Team Zero Tenacity, and no contest. Palianytsia, they're gonna get a tier 1 tower. So that's the first tier 1 tower they get this game. Finally opening up the map a little bit.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, I mean, they double scanned as well.
They're coming
Make
through
sure
the gate. They're on the hunt to see Fortnite Man.
Oh, they're coming in behind. Fortnite Man zipped on. Stoikov right on top of him. Got the blade mail off, but still going to get pummeled into the ground here. No chance of survival. Wisdom runes are up, so at least something for Palianytsia to go back and get. It's just usually when you're up there and you take a tower, take a bit of an area, you want to control that, ward up, secure the zone. But Crystallize has to run back and get the Wisdom rune, and he's not even comfortable to stay around where he is.
Yeah, I see them trying to add some catch for this storm. The Atos on the courier would be big here. The Hoodwink finally has the Atos, so they can set up. Because I think they need to start with Hoodwink getting some catch and then Centaur following up. So Centaur with the Blade Mail Pipe builds, delaying that Blink Dagger quite a while.
Tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
LeBron, Solar Crest already done. Looking at his Glimmer Cape next. Grabs the Wisdom rune, pushes out bottom. So Willow shows bot while the rest of the team, they're like lurking mid but also hunting top. They're trying to get onto Fortnite Man, but Dart has been left alone. Gyrocopter, Shadow Fiend and the Pangolier just slapping him, but in comes Mixer, the turnaround on the two supports and a zip from Stoikov. Crystallize, oh, the BKB, the Requiem not going to pay off for him, and now Moonlight being controlled up, found by LeBron. A double kill out of the Willow. Yes, they lose their Gyrocopter, but they get so much out of it.
They do. I mean, the Gyrocopter going down is whatever. We can get 4 heroes now immediately pushing in lanes. We see SD pushing top. Centaur can't even stand on lane. He's scared he's going to get caught by the storm again. Or even by the Sand King. He's going to farm close to his tower, but this is going so out of hand. 11k lead in building. Everybody on the side of Zero Tenacity just playing with such aggressive intentions.
Mixer's got the item.
He's got it, huh?
Radic ready.
Well, he's gonna queue up the Shivas next, so he does become a little bit harder to kill with the Radiance. It does give you miss chance and evasion, but obviously if SF pops BKB, you only benefit from the evasion itself. And the Radiance, it will give you extra healing. I just think Sanking has enough AoE damage that you don't need to go Radiance.
But when he gets level 25, Radiance plus the Sandstorm. Oh,
Extra blind. Another kill. 18 charges galvanized on the Storm now.
that's big.
Does not have a Kaya yet, since he went for that BKB. So his mana regen isn't that crazy yet. Once the Kaya comes in, yeah, go wild. LeBron, he helped.
I'm sure he's grinning to himself.
Yeah, it happens, you know. It's fine. He's dead for 36. At least that gives Palianytsia a little bit of respite, possibly. Still can't be too lacking, though, because then you guys see Storm just flying in again, finding you.
I'm still thinking about that, how that fight started off. Like, LeBron was bottom. He got Wisdom Rune and pushed bottom lane. Then he kind of walked towards mid. Dad was left alone while the other three ran top. But they've got, like, with Storm and Sanking, they've got that ability to just, like, they can be in the middle of the map and strike anywhere. Right? They're like an aircraft carrier in the middle of the sea. They can just send these planes and just bomb you wherever you freaking are.
It's also a fact that they didn't take the tier 1 tower mid yet. So because of the tower existing there, they could reinforce very easily. This gyrocopter wasn't really that out of position. They could just TP and help him. So
That's a really good point. Minute 25, tier 1 still there.
yes,
Problem.
The tower points are very important, not just for the gold.
Well, Dark, down to half HP immediately. Has this high ground vision, which is kind of given away by him throwing a few spells at Stoikov. Moonlight pokes at him as well, but yeah.
And get rewarded now by LeBron coming in. 4-staff Solar, the support item difference is kicking in as well. The 4-staff Solar on the Dark Willow, and now we have SD with Blink, Ether Lens, and Shard.
Oh, Hoodwink's caught. Thought she was safe pushing that wave. Down you go.
Burned down by the Radiance.
I'm going to think about high ground now. DD rune. That's not a DD rune.
No, he's just a shiny man.
Did he had one. Yeah,
He had one earlier, yeah. It timed out. Mounting a defense. Palianytsia, don't want to lose this. Tower down to half HP. And I think Team Tenacity happy with that poke. Don't really want to commit too hard without the full team nearby.
Big old shield rune for Stoikov. And Palianytsia grouped up in the mid lane. Crystallize. Has a little rocket sent at him. Looks like Zero Tenacity not going to go bull rushing into that mid tier 2. Just chill a bit. Think about BKB Gyro you've been talking about. And honestly, think about next Roshan as well. If Zero Tenacity can get Aegis on this Gyro, they can probably just bulldoze down a lane and potentially finish it off.
Yes, Palianytsia need to strike now before Roche to try and find some pick off if they can go on the gyrocopter before BKB. Yes, he has Satanic, but maybe you can take him down if you find him a little bit isolated. The SD, though, doing a good job just going together with Gyro. But for now, Palianytsia just sitting mid, waiting for someone to show up. Not gonna
Anyone?
get anything here, though.
Sanking shows. It's like,
Not the hero you want to see.
he's a monster.
Moving
And that
towards
dire
top.
vision sees them in the northern jungle. So they've watched the Pango and the Centaur run across. But the other core has been caught here by Bushwhack and a Blink Stomp, Fortnite Man, and Cracker. They've got a catch on the Shadow Demon.
Find a one. That's at least something. You get tons of money. Almost 1,000 gold for just killing an SD like that. And they're chasing through on the gates. They see the gyrocopter farming.
Stampede. Catching. Gyrocopter has Satanic Aghanim Scepter, but no BKB, so with
enough,
the chain
though?
stuns, they've got enough control to kill him off.
That is so huge for them. 1,000 gold for the support kill, and now 1,500 gold for killing the gyrocopter, and a full minute of Gyro being dead, with Roche possibly respawning in 20 seconds. Of course, that would be the fastest spawn.
Yeah, massive swing for them. Playing around this vision. Super well done by Palianytsia to try and claw their way out of the hole that they're at the bottom of right now.
No.
It's like this gap of the cores, Gyro sanking right up at the top. The SF and Pango have got a lot of work to do to catch up.
Oh, they need a lot of gold. Hoodwink is fairly farmed for being this far behind, so they're getting some item progression there at least. Working towards the Hex next item. Thinking long term, want to have something against the Storm. And Roche
Sanking
already up. Was an early spawn, but they didn't play the area, so even though Gyro is still dead, not going to be able to play for Roshan.
That's unfortunate. So Sanking has BKB holding Gem. No hiding from him. And Palianytsia playing bottom. Zero Tenacity smoked up as 4, and it looks like they're going to try and bait with a Gyro.
That's a dangerous
Dad
wraparound. This wraparound could be devastating. If they go on the Gyro, it's going to backfire super hard.
Dad doesn't have BKB yet, but it looks like he's backed up just enough, and the pings are there. They know they're up on his high ground. Fortnite Man gets a stomp on the Willow. The Requiem thrown out. Dad looks like he's okay with the Rolling Thunder just crashing on him and no follow-up. LeBron and Cracker will trade lives as Mixer BKB'd up, chasing the SF, and Theolacor's got a catch on one to the left. Crystallize just destroyed here by the Storm, and Gyro, while the Burst Strike onto the Centaur, will claim yet another life. Not much Palianytsia could do. You said it, this wraparound was going to be devastating, and LeBron, the chat wheel line, perfection.
No, just no. They dropped nice high ground vision immediately on the fight starting, on Zero Tenacity, and even though Palianytsia tried to react in the best way possible, tried to go with the SF ulti to keep his team safe there, it's not enough. They just jump through it afterwards, the Sand King and Storm patiently waiting for their time to jump in. Now we see Gyrocopter going towards Roche. Yeah, solo it seems. They're coming through the gate with Willow soon. Rest of them just playing the map. Sanking finding a little bit of a D ward. Clear out the map, and it's looking worse and worse for Team Palianytsia.
Yeah, it's like a glimmer of hope. And it's quickly being shut down. These past couple of fights, there have been ones where the Gyro didn't have BKB. Now he's going to have BKB Aegis. I mean, do we now consider like selling Dragonlance to buy up the Daedalus, or does he need to keep Dragonlance for like a Hurricane Pike later?
He could get rid of it for sure. I think Hurricane Pike is still worth. Overall, it's a great item for catching people off guard, not just for saving yourself, but sometimes a Hurricane Piking forward and just getting on top of the enemy supports can be fantastic for a Gyro. But we'll see if he gets rid of it. He is queuing up more damage coming in.
Oh my god. Mixes damage. Oh, and a catch on Moonlight maybe. He rolls up and balls away. Scary stuff though, because Theolacor has also found a blink opening to banish him, and Vortex drag this Pango into death. Now Dark has shown up. It looks like the Ogre's trapped in all the brambles. Mixer can finish him off while Cracker does get back to Fountain. Dark will be left alone to die in the river.
Yeah, that's even more gold to the Storm as well, who finishes up a Parasma from this. Getting even more galvanized. Mana regen is crazy, and with Parasma, gonna have tons of damage as well now.
30 mana regen. 26 galvanized stacks.
And the damage output with the Spell Amp on himself and the Parasma for reducing the enemy magic resistance.
Yeah,
It's gonna start hurting real bad.
it sure is.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
And the push is coming in. Gyrocopter with the Aegis. Banner is dropped as well. I don't know what Palianytsia can do to fight this. SF has his BKB ready, but he can't really man-fight the Gyro. He's too far behind in items.
Yeah, I mean, just look at Dad stepping up, right? He walks past the barracks, throws a missile at someone. Go on. Come at me, yeah? See what you've got.
Very comfortable lead for them here. Fortnite Man has a few utility tools, but nowhere close to as big as the Sand King.
We'll just have to watch the barracks die.
Yeah,
And no way to get the banner. No way to stop the buildings falling.
at least they're not bleeding more deaths to it. They're smoking up now. They know the push is going to keep going, and they need to find an opportunity to initiate. Pango looking for it. It can't be the Gyro. They have to go on the backline somehow. Either getting the
Can't be
SD or the
Gyro,
Storm.
can't be Sand King.
Yeah, they need to find the Shadow Demon badly.
Well, I saw him for a second there. A brief moment where Thealacor showed in the tree line, and then quickly scurries back into the fog. And Fortnite Man going for a long migratory move. The Centaur. Where are you going?
They see SD.
Trying to get back to the homelands. They tried to jump the storm. They missed the stomp, but the Rolling Thunder's still going to land. Dark Willow backing up Stoikov, and Dad comes in with a big old damage. Mixer joining as Crystallized. Requiem pushes back Dad, but that's just the first life. While in the back, Fortnite Man still being controlled and killed by Stoikov's Storm. And now another banishment from Thealacor. It's Dark's Ogre all stuck inside, while Mixer goes deeper, diving onto Crystallize. They've got some damage though, some hefty hits from Crystallize SF. Kills the Sand King, yes, but they lose so much in the effort. Pango's going to get zipped and caught by Stoikov's Storm. Again, it's zero Tenacity running rampant over Palianytsia, finding another lane of barracks.
Your Tenacity just playing a fantastic game. 29,000 gold lead in the end here. Buybacks coming out, but I don't think Crystallize can do anything to stop this.
No. Absolutely not. I mean, Pango will come in and maybe try and kill the Storm. The Glimmer Cape and the save. Stoikov does die, but Dad is still around to push damage onto Moonlight. Bushwhack keeps a couple of Palianytsia heroes alive, at least for now.
Respawns are coming up, and the Gyrocopter doesn't have
Okay.
BKB ready. Maybe they can find some pickoffs here before they leave the base.
Yeah, I mean, it's not over until it's over, is it? LeBron's now being pinged out. They've got a bit of vision over on him. Krekker chasing as quickly as he can. LeBron in the trees. Fortnite Man, he's going to see him in a second. No, he's not. He walks the wrong way.
That's a good spot to TP out. Nicely hidden in the tree line. LeBron throwing away another death. Still, though, damage was done. 2 racks down. 2 lanes of racks, I should say. 26,000 gold lead. Some nice exit kills, sure, for Palianytsia, but SF dying and dying back. He's dead for 50 still. And we see, meanwhile, Dad taking down the Tormentor, so that's a shard for Sand King. I like that he has Cloak of Flame, so he has the double Radiance. Extra little burn. And he's about to hit that power spike soon that you were talking about, level 25 on Sand King. What do you do against the 5% blind plus the blind from Radiance? If you don't have BKB, you do not fight.
Oh, they've still got the TP cancel. Poor Fortnite Man. Found in the jungle. It'll make them work for it a little bit here. But LeBron secures it in the end.
Easy kill for them. No way out, really, as he doesn't have a BKB. No safe TPs for him. Gyrocopter just about to finish up a full Talisman of Evasion into the Butterfly. It's coming. And this is just go time. They hit all the power spikes. Level 25 on Gyro, 25 on Sand King. Butterfly complete. There's not much you can do without the Centaur as well on the front line.
Crystallize. Trying with Moonlight to go for some kind of Rolling Thunder Requiem play. Moonlight.
Oh no, he stunned the Ogre.
Quick off the mark, and he has stunned the Ogre with the Cursed Crown. Crystallize going to turn around, but Stoikov and Dad have got BKBs going. And Thealacor's there with the Demonic Purge. Now, it looks like it's lights out in game 1 for Palianytsia. GG called. Everybody falling to Dad, who picks up a triple kill. But this really has been a story of Mixer and his Sand King.
For sure. Mixa was having a fantastic game. All their cores were shining in this game, though. The Zero Tenacity supports did a good job of setting them up. The rotations from lane to lane early. They set up a kill on top to get the Jark.
Ability. Let's see what Dragonite gets up to. And Dragonite, it's so funny how he's gone from just being I do well in lane, I am brain dead AFK hero, to now being I am the farm monster. Like,
Yep.
very few heroes can keep up with me in farm now.
I mean, the red facet is just game breaking for Dragonite. You went from having no real farm accelerant in human form to now having this massive cleave. Basically, getting a Battle Fury built into the hero is no joke. That does accelerate your gameplay a lot.
Zero Tenacity already smoked up to try and get some of these early wards down. A sentry at the large camp. Sentry at the other large camp. LeBron already gone on a bit of a mission. Got an observer ward down there as well. As did Dark, alongside Fortnite Man and Cracker. Find LeBron in the trees, bramble him up. Trying to skirt the edges of this, and even with the Hawk hitting him, he makes a swift escape.
Not committing any blood grenade on the clockwork there. Not feeling like it would be worth it. There is a T-ward by Teolicor. Finds the Observer ward.
Dark and Cracker still stuck around down here. Looks like they want to contest the bounty rune, or at least try and escape from here. But Theolicor, after D-warding, gets a two-man stun. LeBron and Dad need a bit more damage to finish off the Pugna. But it's first blood for Cracker, as Dark actually escaping with his life. Lucent Beam, there we go. LeBron finds the takedown. But there's going to be quite a bit of damage coming onto these two safe lane heroes from Cracker and Fortnite Man as they give chase.
Yeah. Luna running away, gets away pretty okay. Not the worst. There was a bit of unfortunate insta-double blood grenades from both the Lion and the Clockwork. If they didn't overlap it that fully, Pugna would have gone down a little bit easier. But of course, double blood grenade also bursts pretty fast, so it's the impact damage. Perhaps they just wanted first blood as fast as possible.
I'm going to try and pop them quickly. Free money for the Dire off lane there as they kill some cogs. Up atop, Theolicor. Lion versus Dark's Pugna. Just trading hits. Burn through the regen. Block up the camps. Sentry for large. And... oh, doesn't get there in time to block the small.
It's pretty evenly matched support matchup as long as Lion plays towards his Earth Spike advantage. But he can't continuously hit... oh, bottom lane.
Yeah, Dad chasing with LeBron onto Cracker's Dark Willow.
He always does this. He's always very willing to join the support battle. He's not the type of carry to just stay in the lane and keep CSing. He will actively leave the creep wave to go over and make sure the support dies. Ember not going for the build that I was talking about to counter Pangoliers. Instead of going for the Flame Guard. Of course, Pango can't break it, having physical damage only.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And Crystallize taking the brunt of that whirling death damage. Theolicor with a bit of a drain. But DK, 7 stick charges. Plenty of regen coming back up. Actually, the battle of the Pugna against the Lion, the fun bit to watch in this lane, right? They're chasing each other, hitting each other.
Yep.
The Dark steps forward, Theolicor steps back. Now he's like, I'm behind the Timbersaw. You've got to get through him before you can get to me.
Pugna is one of those heroes that can get a lot of auto attacks out in the lane, so he's trying to be as active as possible. And the fact that he's so strong has allowed him to get a D-ward on his... or not a D-ward, but he's protected his small camp. And now with a stacked pull, making that top lane a little bit awkward.
Yeah, Theolicor trying to steal what he can. It's hard, though. Dark stands there and literally just hits him over and over again.
And Mixa can't really go into farm it either, because Pugna immediately attacks him.
And LeBron down bottom, still having some struggles here. Luna a bit behind in the farm, while Beastmaster is 17-7. Fortnite Man having a great time down here, thanks to that early first blood action.
Yeah, off to a enjoyable laning stage here. Just focusing on the creeps, and he's going to get to his helm very quickly as well. And not going for the wild axis spam that we saw 33 play around. He's going for the different facets as well, going for the wild hunt. I think every game we saw 33, he was going for the beast mode. Don't believe he took the wild hunt a single time.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, gonna get to that helm pretty quickly.
I'm more of a fan of this build, to be honest, though. I was looking at win rates overall. This is the higher win rate build in high-level games.
LeBron, he's got Cracker trapped inside the cogs. Dad has to step back from Fortnite Man and his boars, though. It all starts adding up with the Shadow Realm damage, the boars going, the wand popped, and Fortnite Man takes down the Clockwork and is looking at Dart now with the Cursed Crown on him. Luna trying to kill Cracker off before dying himself. Doesn't find the finishing touch. Now the salve comes up. He's going to try and cancel it. It looks like he's dead nonetheless. And a double kill for Fortnite Man sets him up for success.
Fortnite Man actually used his own healing Lotus there onto the Willow to try and prevent her from going down. And Will almost stayed alive with the use of the salve as well there. But does drop in the end, so Luna not having a complete disaster, but still Fortnite Man getting the big reward from this fight.
Huge games in that bottom lane. And Luna really now feet dragging at the bottom of the last hit chart. In terms of core heroes, anyway.
Yeah. Early Diadem. Didn't buy the helm, but Diadem instead for extra stats on the Beastmaster, so he's going to have tons of damage. 86 lasted damage right now.
More denies coming. Good luck, Luna.
Yeah, not off to an easy start, Dad, on Luna here. Normally, Luna Clockwork is a pretty competitive lane, but Beastmaster close to level 5. When those summons get high level, the HP increases, the damage increases. They are not easy to deal with.
Oh, this isn't good. So Radiant Observer Ward on the Twin Gate. I think they've also got a good idea that Pugna's like trying to come through, or is coming through the gate.
Yeah, they
and
can
Crystallize,
hear it.
Yeah. Crystallize having all his mana drained. What's he got? 10 stick charges, 500 HP? Does he die here?
They just used the combo on the Timber Saw, so I think he's fine to walk away. Like,
Yeah,
the
there's
stun
no
was used,
spells.
everything was used, but they can keep chasing him is the thing. If they know Pugna is not going to be nearby, Pugna has to cancel his TP and go and protect him. If Pugna actually leaves here, they definitely kill him. They go on the tower, they have Creep Wave. I don't think he can survive then.
It's like DK is alive now, but will he be alive in 10 seconds, 15 seconds?
Pugna is leaving him. Oh,
Pugna is.
then he might be in trouble. A tower dive is imminent.
Yeah, I mean, they know he's being left alone. Mixer steps up towards him. Theolacor is waiting for cooldowns, really. A lot of damage onto Crystallize as the Pugna went through that Twin Gate and is met immediately by the Luna and the Clockwork to get taken down by Dad. Now, Fortnite Man maybe trying to trade here onto LeBron. Dark Willow being shoved around by the cogs, but with another Brambles. Easy pickings, while Moonlight gets the solo kill on Ember mid. Does Ember have level 6? He must. No, he doesn't.
No level 6
That's
for
a
him.
big gap now.
Yeah, 11 denies on Pango. That's the real reason for the solo kill. He got more last hits, more denies. So he got the level before. Bottom lane, shoving them out of the tower. Being catapult alive, diving Clockwork, who just TP'd in.
Oh my god, LeBron. Down he goes. Another bloodbath game, Wago. Everyone's running at each other, going through gates, TPing to fight. Luna has to ditch this lane.
That's such an early tower crack as well. 6 minutes. They got the tower down before they get Helmo Dominator. And now Luna, as you said, she has to pop into a jungle. She can farm jungle very fast, but this is not really how she wants to do it, getting forced out of lane.
And then you do live Crystallize in a 1v1 against this Timbersaw.
He's been doing pretty okay though. His CS is very on point, and once he gets level 6, he can farm quite well. And Timber, of course, off to a good start. Not as good as the Beastmaster though.
Wisdom runes are going to be there for both sides. And some stacks being made as well.
Yeah, and we can see the line being drawn. They want more tier 1 towers. You have the Dominator on Beast, and ulti is ready, so definitely going towards that mid lane.
Systematic machinery is in place.
If they can force him to jump on Ember, then you can set up a trap behind him.
What's he got? A
He's
couple of
camping the
stick
remnants.
charges. The chain stuns. Is it going to land? It is.
Oh, he's dead. No remnant for him.
Oh.
Didn't need the Beastmaster.
Rolling Thunder Curse Crown. Enough to control him up. And now Theolicor denies the tier 1 tower. Very nicely done. But like, that's a cute little smiling moment for him. But this game is falling apart.
Mistakis, Gareth. Not the stackies.
Ooh,
They're coming for them. The triple stack big camp and the ancient stack is also at risk now.
Tactical pause. Like, guys, can we contest this? They're killing our stacks.
Luna.
Like, Luna? Nah.
Oh, Timberstock not going in. He needs to go there and chakram it. He needs to try and steal something.
This is huge. Tower to tower, kill into kill. Take the stacks from them as well. Chakram's thrown in towards the Dark Willow. Fortnite Man, Dark and Moonlight, though, jump onto Mixer, nearly kill him off immediately. Timbersaw gets out, but the Roar is there on the Ember Spirit as the Dragon Tail chain stuns him, and Stoikov dead twice in quick succession. But the Eclipse, the damage from Dard kills off Moonlight, and a good 2-man stun here allows Mixer to jump back in. Fortnite Man turning and fighting, but the Luna opens up. Tremendous damage out of Zero Tenacity in a situation I didn't think they'd offer much. And Crystallize, he's overstepped. Palianytsia, they've handed them on a silver platter a massive chunk of gold.
Okay, you lost your stacks, but you take the enemy heroes instead. Big move by LeBron there, going from behind, dropping down the cogs to keep heroes in place as well, getting bonus kills, and quickly getting that takedown on Beastmaster in the fight. That went way better than expected. I thought it was going to be disaster as the Timbersaw lost all his HP so early, but he barely stayed alive, came in, and brought the damage.
What was the overall lead? Was getting to like 4-5k?
It's something like that.
Yeah, now it's down to 0.
Yeah, it was building a lot, but the fact that they managed to protect the ancient stack for Luna as well is enormous. Timbersaw looks to be the one to go and clear it, want to accelerate his game. Using the smoke. Weep's not fighting back, they're just like, do you feel anything? I don't know. Weird, huh?
It's the frog in the cauldron.
Yeah, I see. You just have to slowly start cutting them with the chakram.
Yeah, slowly raise the temperature, start boiling them alive.
Start with a little paper cut, and then you work your way up to full-on machinery.
The wood shredder, or wood chucker, whatever it's called.
Mid-lane, angle.
Chains into Earthspike. Terrorize. The control and Moonlight just tremendous here. Down he goes as Stoikov slips away with his remnant. LeBron might be feeling the pain here against Fortnite Man, but Mixer's in the middle of them, destroying Fortnite Man and Krekker with another Earthspike, but it's not quite enough to take him out completely.
Oh, the
that
raindrop.
looks so good.
Raindrop protecting him. Only a level 2 Earthspike as well, so not fully maxed out on that for the damage. They did get the Pango, but paid pretty dearly.
Mixer back to farming ancients. While the Dragonite has said, I've had enough joining these fights. I want to farm a bit, guys. My game 1 wasn't very good. Let's make game 2 a bit better.
He needs to build up his net worth again. And I'm pretty amazed that Luna is actually the one leading the way after how this lane's played out. She got so much from the fights that we watched recently. She's going through the gate, gets stunned up.
So she evades the 2 heroes running at her bottom, meets another 2 heroes top, eclipses into the Pugner, nearly kills Dark, life drain on the ward placed, and a Rolling Thunder for good measure. Kills off Dart, who was all out of place.
Well, not top net worth anymore. They quickly fixed that. Taking her down. Allow Beastmaster to climb up there, and he's not too far away from a Helm of the Overlord. 1,000 gold. We're 11 minutes in, he's 1k off. That's a really good timing coming up. Push is mounting on top. Dragonite looking to force some people to come top, and indeed, Zero Tenacity are sending over some reaction.
Yeah, the hookshot straight on Pugner is going to cut any moves short. Lines drawn, though, from Palianytsia. Let's get this Beastmaster onto these tier 2s. He's got a pretty nice army there to shove out that bottom lane.
Yeah, Glyph is available. They're probably going to have to commit it for this tier 2 tower, or it's going to drop very fast. He does have the best creep as well, the Dominator troll creep. Look at all the damage coming in. You gotta glyph quickly, or you lose this tower.
Dire structures are fortified. Radiant's
Man the cannons. Kill the boars.
But even so, the tower is probably gonna fall. How do you TP down here and try and defend? Very difficult to TP into Dark Willow and Beastmaster.
I don't think you do. That
Oh.
tower's falling. And
They're
Lion,
tempting.
Dealer Core, walking into that bottom jungle and meeting some stiff resistance for Fortnite Man and Cracker. Tried to deny himself to neutrals, but the Hellbear was then stolen quickly by the Beastmaster himself.
Yeah, they defended the push, but losing a hero means they can just mount a new push. Range creep does die though, so they have to wait for the next creep wave, which is pretty far away. Well, this
A
time,
lot of
tower is under attack.
sitting around, kind of costly.
room for the Dragon Knight here to kind of catch up and accelerate. The rest of the team making a lot of noise and chaos on the opposing side of the map.
Yeah, he's going for the standard build as well that we've hyped a lot. The Armlet, Mask of Madness. Gonna farm super fast once he gets the 2 items combined. His teamfight damage is also gonna be absurd. Luna has a massive Ancient stack to clear up.
Is under attack.
Double Black Dragon stack.
Tower has fallen.
A blink on Dark Willow already. That gives you so much kill threat with a Beastmaster and the Pango.
Yeah,
'Cause now you can just go wherever they are, blink Bedlam.
Yeah, he can get in there together with them. We'll see the Beastmaster go and grab himself a Granite Golem, I believe. Does he take the Elder Granite, or does he? He's got stack. He's looking for a dragon. You know, the Granite is the second best one, but you really want the Black Dragon. He didn't get it, so he says, "Okay, you're with me, buddy."
More of these ice troll shaman things.
Yeah, they have the worst ability. It's so bad. The
LeBron
Ice
TPing.
Fire Bomb.
Oh, Moonlight tried, like on the very edge of the cogs.
Good escape.
Cool, a blink on Mixer's Timbersaw now as well. The potential here for Zero Tenacity to pick up the pace, play same kind of story as this Dark Willow Beastmaster Pango. The Timber Lion Ember Spirit able to get on top of people and maybe just blow them up before they have a chance to respond.
They're not far away from Blink on Lion. That's what they're trying to wait for right now. Lion's farming bottom. He only needs this creep wave to get his Blink Dagger.
You're right, there it comes.
Has been killed.
Yeah, sends that out. I think once he gets this, they will look to take any fight. But the push is already coming. Palianytsia playing towards the Dragon Knight. Cracking tier 1 tower before Lion is ready.
Radiant structures are fortified.
And they're what, like 30 seconds, a minute ahead of the curve. Zero Tenacity start TPing back to mid-tier 2.
Oh, we have a
Setting
big
up
fight
up top.
brewing.
So
Magnus
Crystallize up on
TPing
the front
out,
line.
though. To take the Wisdom. I don't know if he knows this is going to be a huge fight. He's missing now.
He just walks right up into the Eclipse. Crystallize is dead before he knows what hits him. Dark Willow hexed and dead as well. I mean, Zero Tenacity just had their number there. Well, Palianytsia, like you say, you know, it's the Pugna bailed. Just ditched the team.
Yeah, if Pagno
They
was
felt
there...
far too comfortable.
Yeah, I don't think they expected a resistance coming in, but this is good defense mounted by Zero Tenacity. Yeah, take
the
down the
golem.
252 gold here from the Helm of the Overlord creep as well.
Another stack for Fortnite Man. So what was it? It was Ice Trolls, then Golems, then Ice Trolls.
Yeah, so now he gets the Black Dragon. And he's gonna use
It's gonna
that
be
to kill
golems
the...
again.
He's gonna kill all the other creeps with it. The dragon is here to burn. Mid?
A roll in from Moonlight. Defending their mid lane. Thealicor gets blasted down. LeBron trying to hookshot away. He zips across to the creep camp and TPing home successfully.
That's nice. I feel like I always see Clockworks miss those hooks when they try and hook shot and then TP out, but he angled it towards the creep camp, gets it, and Spider-Man's to safety.
The creep camp's always empty.
Yeah,
The cores are always farming them.
that's the problem, perhaps.
Mixer gets away from Moonlight in the middle lane. Tanky Timbersaw.
Game is dead even right now. Either team could get ahead. All comes down to the next few initiations. And it's
And
gonna
that's
need
the
their
thing,
entire
right?
team there. They need Pugna to be there and ready.
And both teams have that like immediate kill damage like
Ember?
this. The roar into Bedlam, Ember's gone. On the flip side, you know, Zero Tenacity potentially have the line and Timber to just blow up a Dark Willow, but that's not a core kill. They need Moonlight, and they've got him. They turn it around with a double for Mixer, but now the life drain soaks out all the HP of the Timbersaw. LeBron and Theolacor trying to come back in with a Luna, the Eclipse damage onto Fortnite Man and Dark. Tremendous stuff as Stoikov brought back to fight back into Fortnite Man. Beastmaster is on the run, but there's no escaping from these two. A Remnant going a little deeper as well, looking for the +1. He's got the slight chains on the DK. 4 down on Palianytsia's side. A buyback out of Stoikov, and I feel like Zero Tenacity winning that fight.
Zero Tenacity just playing so well around the Ember buyback, using his Remnant there to get back in. And they just take the fight in a very decisive manner. They see that they have Eclipse, they go in with it and burst as fast as possible. A lot of this is also made possible by Mix. He has been the big guy to play around for them. He did die in that fight, but 7-1 and 3. The Timbersaw has been dishing out tons of damage.
It's just funny how quickly heroes die, you know? Like, you enter a fight, hero gone, hero gone, hero gone.
I think
and
Pango...
buy back.
Yeah, Pango got killed so quickly, he didn't use his 20 magic stick. He didn't expect the damage coming out there from the Timbersaw to be that fast. They saw the Timbersaw moving across to the left Ancients. They had the ward on him. So now they're on the hunt. Looking to kill this man, but he has Aghanim Scepter. If he can get that off, he's not easy to kill.
I mean, this is where it's very easy to start playing scared, right? You lose a couple of fights, you feel a little worse aware, you know how the enemy team has been reacting, and Palianytsia there, you know, not going for the throat, letting that Timber get away. You know, well done by Mixer as well at the same time to kind of skirt away from danger. But this is where Palianytsia needs to be landing these moves. Like, a kill into Roche would be huge for them.
Definitely. And Mixer, yeah, he farmed safely using his chakrams from far away. The moment he walked up, he unsmoked the Willow, so he ditched Timber Chained out of that quickly. The Blink on Willow is there, but they don't have the Blink on Dragonite, and they don't have Blink on Beastmaster, so their initiation is a little bit lackluster. Pango can Blink and initiate, but that's it.
Can they simply walk into Roche and take it?
Oh, looks like they don't want to do that. They want to just swing behind here and take a fight. They had a deep ward that saw them.
Crystallize. Life Drain. That's keeping him alive. The Finger of Death. The Chakram. Not quite enough damage. And now the backstabs come in. Moonlight here with Cracker right on top of Mixer. In the back, though, Fortnite Man has been found and picked off by Dad. The Luna just unloads the Eclipse damage back in onto Cracker's Dark Willow, and they've got the takedowns on 2 already with Moonlight running out of mana, no resources left, and he's gone as well. Zero Tenacity, beautifully done, snapping into action.
This
Chasing Dark up onto high ground. Look at them go. Mixer, not a care in the world.
This one Observer ward by Theolacor they placed on the lane before all this. He planned it, man. Theolacor, not even that one. I'm talking about the lower one. He had one, yeah, that sneaky ward. That's the one that saw them try and wrap behind. And because of that, they got a great kickoff on them. Getting a pickoff on Beastmaster immediately. Just Luna coming in with clean entry into the fight. Zero Tenacity just playing on point. 11k ahead now.
It's been so nice watching these teams in the qualifier, you know, kind of growing up a little bit. You know, a game like this in particular where Beastmaster is running away with things, you lose. Like, Safe Lane Tower was dead 6 minutes 30, right? Luna got booted out of the lane, has to go jungle. But they chose, you know, specific times and fights where they got back into the game, got the Luna involved, put her top of net worth where she belongs, and have just found the perfect openings to turn. It hasn't really felt like Zero Tenacity have been making, you know, ballsy smoke gangs, deep diving or anything like that, because they've not needed to.
No.
Palianytsia have been walking into them.
It's been pretty elegant. The counter ganks have been on point. They have coordinated very well, and they've used their mid laner quite well. The Ember Spirit, even though he didn't have a good start, getting solo killed in that mid lane, they've still gotten a lot of value out of him in the team fights. Whereas Pango, we really haven't seen that much from Pango. He's 1, 4, and 5. Hasn't been that big of a threat in this game. A lot of that comes down to the Timbersaw kind of prioritizing him in the team fights as well. Just throwing a lot of chakrams his way.
Stoikov.
Careful, Stoikov. Don't do it.
Dies, buys back.
Oh, he did get the shard for his efforts, so gonna be happy with that.
But yeah, like, even if the Timber Sword doesn't straight up kill him or kill someone, you put them within that like threshold of, oh, I'm sub 50% HP or I'm sub 30% HP. If I go back in, I die.
Exactly.
So then you have that fear of re-entering the fight.
Exactly. It doesn't have to be a kill always. For Timbersaw, it's very important to just do damage whenever you can. Being able to just dish out. I was looking at some of the top players lately, looking at some stats. Whisper, obviously another Timbersaw player, it's actually one of the highest like damage dealt average on the top list of players right now, which is no surprise. But he also has 84% win rate in his recent games. So there's there's stuff to be learned from the mentality of just deal damage to your opponents early when you have the opportunity to. A hero like Timber, always about killing.
It's like the same thing as like learning how to lane, right? Like you're always wanting to do more damage than they're doing to you. Sure, that sounds simple enough, but it's like do damage and stay alive is such a hard tightrope act to walk.
Hey, break it down to its fundamentals, the Dota at its basic level. Damaging the enemy is good.
Yeah.
It's the high MMR take.
But again, it's just like one of those bell curve memes, right?
It is. It really is.
BKB good, BKB bad, BKB good.
Yeah. Speaking of, Luna not going for the BKB, of course, has the Aegis in hand and going for the Kanda. Next, the classic build. Normally, we don't see any BKBs on Lunas these days. Quite often, it's just this type of build. Hurricane Pike and Manta to stay alive instead. And just having a lot of HP from the value of the Kanda. Clock going into everyone alone. I don't know if they realize he's alone.
He's never alone with his little jetpack.
Robots are his friends.
Off he goes. I always imagined the March of the Machines from Tinker being a bunch of little clockworks.
Oh yeah.
Just miniature little baby ones.
That would be a good cosmetic to have. Just have a bunch of little clockworks.
March! Spawning clockworks. It's like Tinker is the broodmother of the Keen family. Just pumping out little baby clockworks all the time.
Smoke coming in. Timbersaw just diving through. Fortnite man being slowed up.
Forced to BKB very early on. And now Mixer, he's got his Aghanim Scepter going. You don't really want to be focusing him. I could blink away their dodges of the hook shot, while on the right-hand side, multiple fights brewing here. Moonlight battling back into Stoikov, who went pretty
Ember
deep.
stunned up.
Ember Spirit, Dragontail stunned, roared, and killed.
That roar.
Cracker. Your Scepter. That's not gonna save you.
They do get a nice takedown on side of Palianytsia, taking down the Ember, so fighting into the lineup Zero Tenacity while they have Aegis is always scary, but they weren't fighting the Luna. And now Luna says, okay, you use Roar, you use BKBs, what do you have to defend? You can just go and push. Even a DK form was used in that fight, so if she wants, she can crack high ground. I don't think she's going anywhere. TPing home to try and mount the defense, but 45 seconds on the Aegis.
When your Pango and Beastmaster are miles away. Like, Crystallize has stepped up here, but he's dead.
Yeah, he got removed quickly there, dear God.
You
no
can't
hesitation.
Show yourself. And now the bouncing glaives, they come into play. Dark Willow and Pugna, time to run away, I think. This lane of barracks, you just got to forfeit.
Yeah, Luna just laying into the melee racks now, no way to protect it. Dark thinking about going up and decrepping, but loses half his HP just trying to walk up to the Luna. That's without him even reaching to cast it.
Yeah, and that's the perfect use of an Aegis, right? You get so much map control, take a lane of barracks. There's a DD rune to come back and gather as well. As an 18k lead is built up by Zero Tenacity, stealing enemy ancients and preparing themselves to, play Radiant side into Dire Triangle, the classic move to now have this multi-pronged approach to the Dire base on two fronts, mid and bottom.
Very clean sweep, just moving through to bottom. By an ultimate orb on the Luna on the way there. Going for a Skadi next. Warding up the triangle as well. And Palianytsia, they look sort of crippled here, not leaving their base, not sure what to do. Ember slowly bringing that bottom lane up as well. Creep wave is coming, and what can you really do to stop this? Even tier 3 items going to be claimed up soon by Tenacity. Get more advantage.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Smoke coming out. Gonna make a move.
Rolling Thunder straight in. The Roar on the Luna, but the Force Staff gets a bit of distance. Can they disengage this Luna fast enough for the hook shot? Buys a bit of time for them to turn and fight with Dad. Actually swings back into Crystallize, but losing HP at a drastic rate. Krekker, the first one to fall in the back, as Mixer and Stoikov got the backstab. And now Crystallize is actually the one that's been isolated and left alone. Fortnite Man, Moonlight, Crystallize, 3 cores down. It's a 5-man wipe incoming as Zero Tenacity only lose the Clockwork. They just call GG.
GG
It's
just
over.
Yeah, it's over just like that. And Palianytsia are out. They're eliminated from this closed qualifier, and Tenacity take them down in a beautiful last fight where they show the value of having Force Staff against Beastmaster. Double support Force Staff, forcing the Luna to safety. She even had her own Hurricane Pike after all that, so she pushed herself out of the focus. And that single target focus mentality doesn't really work when you can just